Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Worldwide Coaster Stream part. I'm pretty sure this is my third stream. I don't know why I have it titled part 4. I'll change it to part 3. All right. Let's see if anyone's here. Hello, can you even hear me? Hello? Okay, it doesn't look like you can hear me. Okay, there's one person in the stream. Can you just tell me if you can hear me? Okay. All right, so there is someone here. It's Chaos. Hi, Chaos. All right, can you just tell me if you can hear me? You know what? I'll type that in the chat. Can you hear me? Hello? All right, so Chaos can hear me. So now I am hitting the self promo button on every Discord server I have. All right, hopefully more people are going to join now. Let's see, are there more people? It doesn't look like it yet. All right, now all the self promotion is done. I'm assuming there are two people. Yep, there are two people. Hello, Costa Corsair. Nice to have you here. Also, I never understood how to pronounce Corsair. Is it Corsair with the R silent or is it Corsair? Can you like type it in the chat? Can you hear me, Costa Corsair? I need to know. Wait, just a second. Okay, okay, fine. So I was just asking, how do you pronounce Corsair? Is it Corsair with R silent or is it Corsair with the R, like Corsair or Corsair? I never really understood that. Yeah, can you like type the pronunciation in the chat? Okay, so in the meantime, I'm gonna be searching for some roller coasters because the first game we're gonna play is Guess the Coaster, and the second game we're gonna play, I'm gonna let you know later. But yeah, we're gonna play a new game this time because last time I tried doing coaster trivia, it wasn't that fun. Not everyone liked it, so I thought of getting a new game. Sorry, yeah, I'll tell you about that soon enough. Now, all right, so it doesn't look like there's a response from Costa Corsair. So let's do guess the coaster now. All right, give me 10 seconds. Oh, okay, I got a really good one. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy you made it too. I really need every viewer over here. All right. Let the games begin. And as of now, there's Chaos and Coaster Corsair. The roller coaster has an orange track. It's made by Intamin and it is considered one of the greatest coasters on earth. What is it? Do you want me to like repeat the rules? Okay, nice to have you here, Nonar. Fahrenheit, good guess, but it's not considered one of the best in the world. In fact, there are a lot of haters of this coaster, so not Fahrenheit, but good guess. Anyone else? Should I repeat the rules? Okay, Coaster Through the Clouds is actually a fantastic guess because it fits the criteria, but no. Another one. Okay, Coaster Corsair also said the same thing. Hi, Boomerang Reverse. Nice to have you here. Okay, so I'll explain the rules to you, Boomerang Reverse. Right now, we are playing Guess the Coaster, and the criteria for this coaster is A, it's made by Intamin, B, it has orange track, and C, it is considered one of the greatest coasters on earth. Should I give like another hint? Okay, this is like the third time someone has said Coaster Through the Clouds. All right, I'll give another hint. It's located in Europe. Now I'm guessing it should be a lot easier actually. Yes, Boomerang Reverse got it right. And Chaos gave the answer just, I don't know, it was maybe half a second later. And then Costa Corsair gave the answer around 3 seconds after that. So, yeah, all three of you are right. It is Expedition G first. Now let's move on to the next coaster. Oh, okay. Okay, wait. I actually discussed this in my original coaster stream, so not that one. It was a coaster from my home park. I don't know if you guys remember that one. Okay, I got something. So it's a yellow arrow looper. Any guesses? Yellow arrow looper. Nope. Not corkscrew, not Carolina cyclone. Should I give another hint? Okay, so another hint is okay, it's situated over a river. It's a yellow arrow looper which is situated over a river. Any guesses? Yeah, it's Loch Ness Monster at BGW. So both Chaos and Boomerang Reverse got it right. However, I'm going to give the point to Boomerang Reverse because he's written the name of the coaster correctly and has gotten the spelling correct. So, yeah, Boomerang Reverse gets this point. Now let's. Boomerang Reverse says I should give it to Chaos. Okay, if you say so. I do think I should give the point to you because both of your answers came at nearly the same time. However, you wrote the whole name of the coaster while Chaos just wrote Loch Ness, and yeah, that's why I think I should give the point to Boomerang Reverse. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's just a game. So let's check the next coaster. Give me like 5 more seconds. I'm trying to find the coaster on RCDB. Okay, I got something good. Oh, Corsair says, I can barely hear you because my friend is screaming over you. Okay. Well, I don't know, turn up the volume on your computer, I guess. I don't know. Okay, but I got a coaster. It's the family coaster at Universal Studios Singapore. Any guesses? Just a second. That's all. Yes, yes, no using RCDB, anyone. No one should use RCDB for this. Otherwise, there's really no point of the game. So, the family coaster at Universal Studios Singapore. Any guesses? Okay, I'll give a no, family coaster is not the right answer. I'll give you another hint. It's manufactured by Vekoma, and I'll give you another hint. Um, it's themed to Shrek. Any guesses? I'll just go through the criteria again. Shrek Adventures is not the correct answer. It's a roller coaster made by Vekoma. It's a family coaster made by Vekoma. No, Revenge of the Mummy is not themed to Shrek. Nope. It's a family coaster made by Vekoma, situated at Universal Studios Singapore. It's themed to Shrek. No, Shrek's not the right answer either. Okay, so has everyone given up? No, Adventures of Shrek is not the correct answer. Shrek the Family Coaster is also not the right answer. Okay, so I'll just tell you the name because this is taking too long and I want to move on to another coaster. The name of this coaster is Enchanted Airways, and it was actually one of my first family coasters. And yeah, I actually loved that coaster quite a lot. And actually, I wrote a I wrote a post on my blog about this coaster. Now I now I highly yes, I have been to Universal Studios Singapore twice. Yeah, it's an amazing park. However, I need to tell you just one thing that frustrated me both of the times. The first time I went there to ride the dueling coaster Battlestar Galactica, but the line was too long, and when I did go there, it turns out I was like half an inch short. Then the second time I went, it was closed. So yeah, I was like frustrated when I couldn't ride it. Yeah, yeah, that was quite a shame, but I rode Enchanted Airways. So yeah, it's not a replacement for a dueling Vekoma. And what should have been my first dueling coaster turned out to, the title of the first dueling coaster actually went to Fiorano GT Challenge made by Moro. And yeah, rather than having one of the most unique thrill coasters on the planet, I got a family coaster. But then again, at least I got to ride that as well because I've heard that it's got a lot of downtime as well. So yeah, credits. You're right, Boomerang Reverse. So moving on to the next coaster. Give me 5 seconds. Oh, okay. Um, this is a coaster at a Six Flags park, which is a cloned coaster model and has one of the most overused names, thanks to Six Flags. Any guesses? Batman the Ride, close, but that's not the right answer. And also mention which Six Flags park it is, because I need to know which park you're talking about. Because Batman the Ride could mean Batman the Ride at Six Flags Great America, Magic Mountain, and like 10 or 15 other parks. No, Joker's not the right answer either. But yeah, all of these are great guesses. Come on, it's the name that Six Flags has used 6 times for their coasters. No, not Batman the Ride, not Joker. It's a non-DC related name. Okay. Goliath at Six Flags. Which Six Flags? Yes, which Six Flags? Oh, okay, yeah. Now I remember that Six Flags meme. Yes, Goliath. No, not the one at Six Flags Magic Mountain. It's a Six Flags park I have not been to. Not Great America either. Not over Georgia. But yeah, it's close to over Georgia. Not the closest to over Georgia, but close. Yes, yes, Chaos got it right. It's Goliath at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. Awesome. That's why when I said Batman the Ride was, yes, I did say Batman the Ride was close, but again, it's called Goliath. So yeah. Oh, another coaster popped up, and it's at my home. It's not at my home park. Oh, okay. Um, it's an Intamin spinning coaster located in France. Any guesses? No, Intamin spinning coaster. And it's family oriented. It's a controlled spinning coaster. Any guesses? And it's fairly new. It opened in, wait, let me just check. It opened in 2020. It opened this year. All right. It is space themed. Yes. Boomerang reverse. What is it? And I think oh, okay. If Boomerang reverse knows what it is, type it. Type it. Okay. Name the park it is at, because a lot of people know what the park is. I don't know if it has a tire launch. I think it has a tire launch. I didn't check. Yeah. Yeah, just type the name of the coaster or even the name of the park it's at, because yeah, it's the best coaster at the park. It's family oriented, space themed, in France, controlled spinning coaster. Yes, Coaster Corsair got it right. The answer is Objective Mars. I'm pretty sure that's pronounced. All right, yeah, Objective Mars. In fact, when I saw the POV of the coaster, I thought it was a Macride's launch coaster, because it just feels like a Macride's launch coaster. All right. Um. Oh, okay. I got another good one. Um. This is a B&M coaster that's a clone of Nitro, the Indian Nitro. In fact, let me just rephrase that. Nitro, the Indian Nitro is a clone of this coaster. This coaster is situated in China, B&M. Any guesses? Yeah, you got it right. It is Hair Razor. Yeah, I think I might have said a bit too much about that with it being a clone of Nitro in China. But yeah, yeah, Boomerang Reverse gets it right. Good job. Yeah. And yeah, it's in Hong Kong. Now I'm trying to find another coaster. Okay, I got something interesting. It's a Skyrocket 2 at Six Flags. What is it? Yeah, what Superman? Superman Ultimate Flight. Yeah, it is Superman Ultimate Flight at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. So, so Coaster Corsair and Boomerang Reverse get it right. Chaos was like half a second late. Gosh, it's like real close with these things, isn't it? All right, moving on. Okay, it's the most, sorry, it's the newest coaster to open, like in the world. And yeah, it's the newest thrill coaster to open in the world. And it had an extremely soft opening due to the, yeah, fly. Yeah, Chaos got it right. It is fly. So in fact, there are a lot of people who do not know it's open. I don't know why people do not know, but it's just that there's like a whole lot of people who have no idea this thing is even open, which is weird. But yeah, I mean it's not exactly easy to find this stuff on Google. I mean, I mean, at least the last time I checked, I typed "is fly open," and the results said no, it is set to open in 2020. Blah blah blah. So yeah, yeah. Honestly, yeah. Layout just reminds me of Bandit Bomber at Yas Water World, which correct me if I'm wrong, is the only roller coaster to be in a water park. The layout, it just reminds me so much of Bandit Bomber, but without the inversions. So, should we do another round of this, or should I move on to the next game? All right, in case you didn't hear that, should I have another round of this game or move on to the next one? Okay, next game. Fine. Chaos says next game. So since no one else has typed anything else, I'm just gonna go on to the next game. This game is Would You Rather, but about coasters. Okay, so I'll give like a sample to you guys. I'm asking, would you rather watch the Green Lantern movie or ride the Green Lantern first flight at Magic Mountain when it was at Magic Mountain? Now, if you ask me, I would just say at least the coaster gets over first. But yeah, For you guys, ride would you rather ride Green Lantern First Flight or watch the movie? Yeah, I definitely agree with riding Green Lantern First Flight because honestly, I didn't find it rough. Chaos says it's not that bad. Okay, I respect your opinion. I didn't have a good time because the restraint just crushed me, and yeah, it was quite a painful experience. And and whoa, okay, Chaos says he liked the movie. That I disagree with. That I absolutely disagree with. The drop gives amazing ejector air. What drop? I mean, every time I went over a drop, the restraint just dug into my stomach. And even back then, I was like extremely thin. In fact, yeah, I was actually really thin that time. And yeah, the restraint still dug right into my stomach. Yeah, it hurt a lot. So if there was any ejector air, I wouldn't have gotten it. Okay, Chaos said that he had no problems with the restraints. Well, good for you. I mean, I respect you liking Green Lantern because I wrote Green Lantern with my mother and she liked it as well. So, I can understand you liking the coaster, but how on earth you liked the movie? I just don't get it. How on earth did you like the movie? The movie was just unwatchable. All right, so Chaos and Coaster Corsair actually like Green Lantern First Flight, kind of like it, and Chaos kind of liked the Green Lantern movie. All right, I respect. I'm okay, fine. Uh, oh God, God, it's just that I have an extremely strong opinion on this movie. Just because I'd heard a lot about that movie, and my neighbor absolutely loved it, and he told me, when you become old enough, I'm going to show you that movie. And then I watched the movie. Chaos says it's not as bad as Batman v Superman. I don't know, I have not watched Batman v Superman, but yeah, I've heard Batman v Superman is bad. I can't see it being worse than Green Lantern, honestly. But yeah, I can see it being an absolutely terrible movie. Also, the Justice League Snyder Cut is getting released for those who don't know. So yeah, yay. Superman isn't bad, it is just ruined by the restraints. With Superman, because there's like tons of Superman coasters you're talking about. There's tons of bad Superman coasters. Superman at Six Flags Magic Mountain. When I went to Six Flags Magic Mountain, Superman was down. And when I went there, it was a shame because Six Flags Magic Mountain actually hit capacity that day. Just to show you how crowded it was that day, there was a 30-minute line for Green Lantern. So, yeah, I just went to Magic Mountain on a really bad day. Mr. Colo Roaster is here. Hello, Mr. Colo Roaster. Nice to have you here. Boomerang Reverse says RIP Mac RIP max capacity. Yes, I just went there on a really bad day. I am happy that I got a flash pass because if I did not get a flash pass, I would have ridden like I would have gotten like one ride on X2, one ride on Twisted Colossus, and yeah, that's it. Boomerang Reverse. No, I did not get all of the credits because I spent like a maximum of 5 or 6 hours over there. So yeah, but I did get most of the major ones, and obviously I didn't get all of them because Superman was down. And yeah, the one I miss a lot is Riddler's Revenge because I genuinely like stand-up coasters. I liked Vortex quite a lot. Vortex at California's Great America. So yeah, I can see myself liking Riddler's Revenge. But then again, I had to choose between Riddler's Revenge and Twisted Colossus, and literally any sane person would choose Twisted Colossus. So yeah, I'm pretty happy I made that choice. Honestly, because if I chose Riddler's Revenge, I would be like shunned by the whole coaster community. Just kidding, but yeah. All right. Now you guys ask me a would you rather question. All right. And yeah, all of you are free to participate. All of you can choose an option. So yeah, what would you rather do? Okay, Mr. Colo Roaster is asking how many coasters have I on? Honestly, I don't know, but I imagine it's around 47. So, do you have any would you rather questions for everyone in the chat and me? Coaster X2 with music and smooth. Is I mean it's X2 with music and smooth because when I rode X2 with music, it just improved the experience quite a lot. And yeah, I rode Twisted Colossus when it was not dueling, and yeah, I think it would have been a whole lot better if it did duel. Mr. Colo Roaster is asking, would I rather go on Fury 325 or Intimidator 305? Oh, that's a difficult one, guys. I actually have no idea because I've heard some mixed things about Fury 3 to 5. I've heard that it's extremely overrated, and I've heard that it's a top 3 coaster. But honestly, I would say Intimidator 305. Only by, yeah, I think Intimidator 305. Smiler or Colossus at Top Park? I think Smiler takes the win here without doubt. Mr. Coloroso says that he'd rather go on Intimidator 305. Yeah, I mean, I haven't been on any of these two coasters, and honestly, I haven't been on any coaster remotely close to what they're like. I haven't been on a coaster that's an intensity machine. I have not been on a coaster that's just all airtime except for maybe Flying Aces. Even that doesn't just resemble Fury 3 to 5 or Intimidator 3 to 5. So I don't really know what to expect from them. Untamed at Wallaby Holland or Wildfire at Colmarden? I'd say Wildfire just because of the location and the pacing, because while Untamed does look like a top 50 coaster, it kind of looks like it lacks a bit in pacing, and yeah, it focuses a little too much on inversions when compared to the rest of the layout. I think Untamed honestly looks extremely underrated, and Wildfire looks extremely overrated. I mean, there are a lot of people saying Wildfire is number one in Europe, and it's like top 20 in the world and stuff. I really disagree. Mr. Colorosta is asking Pantheon or Velocicoaster? Velocicoaster, without doubt. Coaster Craziness is here. Hello, Coaster Craziness. Nice to have you here. Oh, Boomerang Reverse is leaving. Bye, Boomerang Reverse. It was nice to have you here. Okay, Coaster Craziness cannot stay in the live stream. Oh, okay. Well, it's a certainly a shame to not have you here for longer, but I respect you, coming here. Boomerang Reverse is saying that he's gonna go to Six Flags St. Louis tomorrow. Well, well, all the best. Have a good time there. And honestly, I really, really want to ride Boss and American Thunder. They just look awesome. Boomerang Reverse does not have school today. All right. Mr. Coloroaster is asking time traveler or outlaw run. Outlaw run, without doubt. Actually, in 2019, if you had asked me the question, I would have said time traveler. But now that I think about it, Outlaw Run just looks like it has a better layout, and roughness doesn't really bother me as much as it bothers most of the other coaster enthusiasts because I have like grown up on Pinfaris. So yeah, Costa Costa says Outlaw Run looks rough. Yeah, it really doesn't matter to me because I didn't even find Scream rough. I didn't find Green Lantern rough. That's how, seasoned I am. Mr. Coloroaster says Pinfari is amazing. Well, you've the only Pinfari looper you've been on is Crazy Loop. Mr. Coloroaster, you've just been on Crazy Loop. If you have been on any of the Pinfari looping stars, also known as Zyklon 49, I guess, or 42, one of them. Yeah, I mean, God, they like destroy your skull. And if that was like the first coaster I had ridden, I swear I would have not become a coaster enthusiast. Yeah, Coaster Corsair. Pinfaris are scary, but they're scary for like the wrong reasons. You've been on Turbo at Brighton Pier too. Oh, all right. Well, Mr. Cola Roaster, you might have gotten a good ride on it. The Pinfari Looper was your second coaster. Whoa, a Pinfari had lap bars? Okay, wait, it's probably not a Pinfari Looper. You're talking about a Pinfari non-inverting Zyklon. I forgot the name of it of the model. Yeah, Costa Costa, just don't go on it. I mean, go on it for the credit because the ride doesn't really last that long. So, I mean, go on it for the credit, but don't go on it again. And honestly, if it's like one of the first coasters you're riding in, say, the country or even the park for that matter, don't ride it at the very end of the day because your head will be hurting by the time you get off the coaster. Well, I haven't been on an SLC, but Pinfari Cyclones look twice as rough as SLCs. Vacuums actually aren't that bad. In fact, my home park, SL World, actually has a vacuum with VR, and I just love that vacuum because the VR is never timed correctly, and it is so disorienting when they don't time it correctly. It's just awesome. Like you're facing forward, and in the VR you're moving sideways. It is crazy. It's actually more disorienting than the looping coaster. Wacky Bomb with VR. Well, that's the best my home park had to work with because the other coasters there were Openfari Looper, and if they did a VR on that, then well, every headset would be destroyed. You've been on four Wacky Worms, crazy ejector airtime. I've been on two or three of them. Costa Costa says he's not been on a Pinfari Wacky Worm. Are you serious? Okay, that's actually, you know what, I kind of understand it because you live in California and stuff. Boomerang Reverse says hula loop looks so sketchy. Yes, I used it for my meme video. It is extremely sketchy actually, and while I have to give props to the park for maintaining it, because they every 45 minutes or so they check the coaster to see if there's any malfunction or something like that. Yeah, so I have to like commend the park for that. But yeah, needs TLC. Well, no. I mean, if you ask me, it should just go to the scrapyard and be replaced by a Raptor. SL World does SL World is actually not sketchy at all. In fact, it's the least sketchy theme park in all of India, including Imagica and Kingdom of Dreams. My favorite coaster in India, Mr. Kola Roaster, it's probably Deep Space at Ad Labs Imagica, because I always found the B&M Looper extremely overrated and the Zemperla Mine Train too boring. Okay, Goat is here. Nice to have you here, Goat. All right. Any other question? Yeah, Mr. Kola Roaster, Deep Space is actually really cool. Boomerang Reverse, yes, I have been on Astro Express. It's terrible. It actually isn't terrible. It's just real short and real boring. Thank you for announcing my stream. I really need more people to watch these streams. Once you got Skyrush level ejector in a car. Once I got Flying Aces level ejector in a car. I was actually in a car with my friend, and knowing potholes after the monsoon season in India, they can give some real strong ejector. Too bad. I mean, there. It's a good thing there was no lap bar. Too bad there was like a roof right here. So, I mean, it hurt a lot right here when I went over the pothole. But yeah, it was an awesome experience. Have I been on Cyclone? No, but I have been on Cyclone at SL World. And yeah, it's bad. How many coaster credits do I have? I am not sure, but I think it's around 47. Coaster Corsair has got to go. Bye. It was really nice to have you here, Coaster Corsair. Any other would you rather questions? Mr. Colos has 65 credits. Yeah, I'm jealous. And Goat is posting some random emojis. I don't know if that's like a reference to something that I do not know about. Oh, would I rather go to Fantasia Land or Europa Park? Fantasia Land, just because it looks like it has a superior coastal lineup. I have not been to Tikujini Wadi. I don't even know how to pronounce that correctly. But I have heard of it. Number one bucket list theme park. I mean, Cedar Point, but maybe after. But if Iron turns out to be a if Iron turns out to be a great coaster, and if BGT gets a really, really, really good giga coaster in 2022, then that could overtake Cedar Point. Wait, Tikujini Wadi. Wait, I'm just gonna check that because I might have been there. I have been to a lot of places on Gorai Island. That's the place where Water Kingdom, Essel World, and the pagoda are there. So it's actually dubbed the Island of Fun. Wait, I'm just gonna check. Nope, I have not been here, and Honestly, it doesn't really look that interesting. It has one roller coaster, but Boomerang Reverse says the island of sketchy coasters. Yes, I mean sketchy coasters because it's basically just Pinfaris and one locally made coaster. And honestly, I trust the locally made coaster a whole lot more than the Pinfaris. So yeah, there are a lot of sketchy coasters, but then again, I know the park management and it is the best in India, and yeah, it's actually some of the best park management you can find in all of Asia. Seriously. So yeah, the coasters are definitely sketchy, but yeah, the management is fantastic. Now I'm just veering off topic a little bit over here. This is the last time I'm going to use this background in my live stream because I'm getting a different venue for my live streams. Boomerang Reverse says, I am so lucky to have ridden Aquadive. Yes, it's actually one of the few Indian water coasters to not have over the shoulder restraints, and it is the only one that is actually maintained this well. And I actually went there when it broke down, and it was actually quite interesting. It was the first time I experienced a breakdown. And yeah, in fact, I made it to the theme parks. I made it to the theme parks website by riding that coaster because I've actually been to the theme park more than anyone else, from what I know. No, actually, it did give airtime, but it's like extremely modest airtime, so doesn't really make a difference. Mr. Coloroaster asks, would you rather go on Karnan or Taran? Karnan, without doubt. I mean, Taran looks extremely overrated and it doesn't look too interesting. Yeah, Karnan looks like it has some awesome airtime and some awesome theming. Dwe Dwe is here. Hello, Dwe Dwe. Nice to have you here. All right. So right now we are discussing would you rather questions. Okay, you're a Dwe. Fine. There's like no POV of any coaster that I slowed. Actually, there are POVs. They're just terrible because there aren't a lot of coaster enthusiasts in India. Forget Mumbai. Yeah, there are some POVs, but they are really all quite bad. Even the ones by Theme Park Review are quite bad. And actually, SL World is the oldest theme park in India, from what I know. The oldest theme park, not the oldest park in general, because that award goes to, gosh, I don't remember. I always thought it was Apughar, but I'm not sure. Aquadive POV. Yes, I used it for my coaster meme video. I I posted it like yesterday or day before. I think I posted it yesterday. So yeah. Also, I didn't even know that the coffin dance meme was like a dead meme. I didn't know about that, honestly. All right, Boomerang Reverse. If you're gonna watch it right now, then okay. Well, I guess you have to leave the live stream, which is certainly a shame. You know what? I think it's best if I end the live stream right here. It was really nice having all of you here. And the next time I do a live stream, you will see some awesome stuff as my background and not this boring white wall. See you next time. Peace out. Is this thing still recording? Seriously?